All right, now we came to a very meaty exercise. This will probably take you more than a week, maybe a couple of weeks, but building your vision, foundational exercise, and this is what's gonna move you forward. So let's take a look at some of the theory, let's say. Um, so the first one in the workbook, right? You're gonna find this image. So the model that I built is very, very similar, very, very simple for you. We already talked about this. Everything here, that's your life purpose. That's your Ikigai. That's your reason to being, of being, reason to wake up every morning and go do things that you do. That will flow into vision. Vision is what we're going to define in this exercise. Mission is what we're going to define in the next exercise. Your values you've already defined. This is your compass. But everything, it points you in this direction. It points you, and again, everything here works together. Your Ikigai, your vision, your mission, and your values. Then your goals. This part I'm leaving to you. We're going to go through exercises how to set up goals properly. Goals are broken down into projects, and then every project is broken down into action lists, to-do lists, execution lists, and basically you execute with intent. All right. But here, and we've talked about this before, we're going to talk about it even more now. Your curiosity is feeding towards everything else. You already have some natural inclinations, your spark, your light, and you have a direction, natural gravitation of your attention. So take a look at it, just meditate on this a little bit, but because this is gonna be the framework for building it up, right? Everything is a jigsaw puzzle, and we're assembling all this pyramid piece by piece. So let's take a look next. Let's say pressure test your notion of success, right? What do I mean by that? The world is constantly imposing some stuff on you, like, oh, this is success, like this luxury car, travel, house. Yes, of course, these are all signaling success, but understand that people are designed this way. They will constantly be signaling success. But what does success mean specifically to you? Some people, they buy into this idea that my version of success is this corporate job, high title, high income. I want to respect. I want to be a C-level executive, but they don't see everything else, right? They don't see the grind. They don't see how much time it takes. They don't see all the missed hours from the family. And is that something that you truly want to design for yourself? What does success mean specifically to you? We're gonna work through that. Energy audit. Energy audit across 4 different domains: people, money, time, and career. And you're going to coach yourself through 2 simple questions, right? First question: things that make you feel alive in people and money and time and career, and things that make you feel trapped: people, money, time, and career. We'll go through this exercise to analyze where your energy is going. Another piece to build your vision is to reverse engineer your lifestyle, your ultimate lifestyle. Go into the future, go into your mind's eye, visualize and say, like, this is the lifestyle that I have. This is the perfect day that I want to have. Just normal routine day. This is what time I wake up. This is what time I do things, and what kind of things I do, with whom, where and when, and on what terms. The question here is, what's your ultimate lifestyle? We're gonna work through that and have better clarity on that. Reverse engineer your reputation. What does that mean? Reputation is the ultimate currency. Reputation is what people say about you when you're not in the room. So the question here is, what do you want to be known for? When you're not in the room, what people say about you. Put your name and say, this person, for me, like Chingir is blah, 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 blah. What do people say? We're going to go through this exercise because that reputation is what we're going to be building towards. Lastly, reverse engineer your curiosity. We talked about it. This is probably going to be one of the most foundational pieces for you. But what is your natural gravitation? You already know it. If you look in your past, you will see patterns. If you have self-awareness right now, you will start examining your life, and you will tell yourself, these are the things that I'm innately I'm so curious about. I think this is where my inquisitiveness naturally, organically lead me to. And that is why I'm gonna have passion. Because if I have passion, I'm gonna sustain that phase when I'm sucking at something, to go to the phase when I'm decent in something, to go to the phase when I'm good at something, to eventually go to the phase when I'm great. And when I'm great at something, I'm just organically gonna love it. And I love it because it satisfies my curiosity, my inquisitiveness, right? My skill meets the challenge. And that's the type of challenge that I want to solve. So all these pieces, we're going to work through them in the workbook, and let's take a look.